What word would you use to describe the pandemic?
Uncertainty.
Mental.
A learning curve.
Nerve-wracking.
How does this situation make you feel?
It makes me feel pissed off.
The whole situation kind of makes me feel a bit on edge.
I don't think I'm particularly worried.
The current situation with COVID-19 makes me feel apprehensive and unsure about the outcome of life after the pandemic and what changes may come as a consequence of the effects that have been put in to try curb the virus.
Not knowing when it's going to end, when I'll be able to see my friends again.
I'm not sure how we're going to shift back to normal life after the lockdown.
Because people aren't adhering to the rules.
It just makes you wonder how much longer this can go on for and where they're going to get the funds to continue it.
I think it's just opened my eyes about how some people, I haven't really seen it much in Ireland, but outside of Ireland, how many people aren't taking this seriously and how many people don't care how they affect the people around them.
I do feel sad for the people who are alone in these times and don't have their family to rely on.
How's your life changed?
Same old, same old.
We definitely took seeing our friends and spending time with them for granted as well.
I'm lucky in that my life hasn't been impacted too much by the virus.
Social life has dipped a bit.
Staying inside as well is definitely a lot harder than I thought. Even going back to college, I think I took that for granted a lot.
I think we've realised how much we need each other. No man is an island. And I think after all of this, we're going to realise that we shouldn't take our friends and our family for granted, that we actually do really, really need them around and that we're going to cherish them from now on.
What are your thoughts on how the government is handling the situation?
I think the government are doing quite well.
The government, I think, overall, they're doing an okay job.
I think the government is handling the situation as well as they can, given the circumstances and how much ambiguity there is.
They've put in the necessary precautions to keep us safe.
Comparing to other countries in Europe, I think that, we put restrictions in quite early. And I think they are obviously working, the curve is flattening.
I know the situation in other countries is definitely worse. Obviously, depending on the population as well, it will be a lot harder to handle the kind of situation.
There's not a lot of communication about what exactly it is that we're waiting for. There could be more communication on their part as how they intend on ending a lockdown.
And it's just going to make this pandemic go a lot longer.
Hopefully we'll be closer to this pandemic being over.